Be about what you talk about. Be about your business. When you start to chase your goals, you don't get to decide the conditions. You don't get to decide when it's time to show up, when you want to do things. When you chase your goals, you don't get to decide that. Your goals doesn't care what the weather's like, how you feel, how much sleep you got, how much you ate, how prepared or unprepared you are. You don't get to choose the circumstances, but the circumstances that you decide to show up in show how willing you are to achieve those goals. It's the same old shit. Everyone's willing to put the work in until the first roadblock arrives, until it starts raining, until it gets cold, until you haven't eaten enough, until you haven't slept enough. And if you can push past that, that's what's in between you and where you envision yourself being, where you envision your mind getting to, the control you dream of having over yourself. That is the step that it takes, focusing on what you have set out to do, regardless of the circumstances. So when you start chasing after your goals, you don't get to decide the circumstances, but the circumstances that you choose and decide to show up in prove how willing you are to achieve those goals. That is where it's at.